In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use dynamic dolly tracks for objects in your scene. The first thing you want to do is select an object. I have this color light checker selected. Then you want to make sure the default properties are fully expanded, and then click Edit Path. This opens up the Path Editor window, which allows you to, well, edit the path. So to create points, you can simply shift and click onto the ground here to enable different points in your scene. And you can see now you have a dolly track represented in the scene by your object. You can click and drag the visible points to move them around, shift click to add more, control click to delete, or shift click and drag to move them up and down on the y-axis. You can see you can move your object around independently from the starting point of the path, and you'll see a red line that indicates that this is the starting point of the path. And with the window open, you have a bunch of options for that path itself. You can change the loop type, so none, restart, or yo-yo. You can change the duration of the path, so how long it takes the object to go throughout the path. In this case, we'll do 3 seconds. We can make it a curved path, which you can see actually curves the green line, which indicates the real path, as opposed to just the representation. You can make it a closed path. You can ease the motion of the path, and turn on and off playing with timeline. So now if I click play, you can actually see the object go around the path. And because the loop type is set to yo-yo, it's going to ping pong around the path like that. I can also do restart, so now it'll be a seamless loop over and over again. And if I disable easing and restart it, now we have a seamless loop. So this is useful for, idle animations in the background of your scene, NPCs, cars moving around, just to add extra flavor to your scene without having to worry about keyframing individual motions on the timeline. Now what's interesting about this is that this track here is only for representation in the scene view. If I open up the camera's viewfinder, you can see the camera does not see that track. It's only for us as the editors of this scene. Additionally, if you go to the floor plan view, you can actually see that path represented over here. And so if I select the object and turn on show in floor plan, it'll make it a little bit easier to see in the future. Any object can have a dolly track in any way you want. So if I want to make this light loop around also, I can do the same thing. And because it starts in the air, we can go ahead and actually bring the points up. So this is in the air as well. I'm doing that again by holding down Shift and clicking and dragging to move up and down on the y-axis. So now if I click close path, restart, curved path, and I let that play, and of course if I change the speed duration to 5 seconds, now we have some interesting ambient motion in the scene with very little effort. And that is the dolly track system